I'm just gonna go for it. Looks like Mr. Senpai is ready, so.
We ban water maps.
Hey, he banned no map.
Yeah,
All
ban.
right,
We
all right.
ban migration or
Yeah. Let's.
For how many votes migration got in the like map pool selection thing? It
Has
has
anyone
been
played it?
banned every time.
Oh, mega random.
Ooh,
Okay,
okay.
all right.
Spicy.
Ooh.
I don't know if we'll ever get to play that, but
No, we will.
I guess we will, regardless. Yeah.
I kind of like Gorge, but up to you.
Um,
I've been enjoying it. That's the one we spawn in a line with the resources on the side.
like Gorge. Oh yeah. Sure.
Oh, we do get to pick. I thought it was just the last map left, but I guess we get to pick.
Nope. Get a little bit of a choice, just a 50-50.
I like all
Then
three
we've got
maps.
the
Actually,
2 pits and the Hillendale.
I don't really like Golden Pit. Oh,
Okay.
nice.
Well,
there we
all
go.
right. Okay, Pit or Hillendale?
There we
Hillendale's
go.
a little more defensible. Do we want that?
We could. I'd probably play not French, but
Okay. I mean, I honestly wonder if we should play like Abbasid against the, or you should play
yeah.
Abbasid against them in
Yeah.
one of the games. Okay. All right. Let's do Hillendale then.
Are we picking civs? Are we just picking civs?
Do we care? I don't know if they care.
No, it's fine. One of them already picked Japanese.
We got to get into the background of these guys. It's going to be a little crazy. Okay. So, we are on Hillendale. We have on one team the Anglo-French Alliance, David M1A2, who may not even play French at all this tournament. We'll have to see. Maybe that's the joke. On Abbasid in blue, Namcap English in purple. These are like, we actually know these guys in person. We, first, second, third degree of separation between having actually met them in real life. Seattle, I don't think it's unsafe or unfair to say. They live in Seattle, good friends and whatnot. On the other side, we could say good friends as well, but maybe a little bit more nebulous. These guys are in the Eastern European Russian sphere of things in real life. HOMS Senpai, becoming a staple of the Winter Bash, though. You can see this Conqueror Ram on his Japanese TC. HOMS Senpai playing in red, and his teammate Sainch, 3D Sainch, Sainch playing in orange, as the English. These again another Conqueror monument on their TC here. Actual like pro age 4 tournament players. They take this stuff seriously, whereas these guys, I think Namcap loaded up the game to play one practice round in the last 2 weeks. So, I think we know who should win, but we're gonna watch and we're gonna wait and see what kind of entertainment we can get out of this, because it should still be pretty fun. I know at least HOMS Senpai knows how to make things entertaining. So last year we had some, like, between the HOMS clan, there are a few other ones. The next up team was Scatterbrained, and I think who's his teammate? I do not remember right now. The next up one also is HOMS. HOMS originated legends. We had some villager only wars with nomads. We had some it was crazy. Go watch like the finals and the third place match and stuff from 2023 if you want to see some really wacky plays. It's on YouTube. But for now, we're back. We're in 2024. Namcap building the council hall. David going with the economic wing for Abbasid. We heard before the match, Namcap gonna try and do more of a boom approach here. You said usually he goes out with a couple longbows, try to make things interesting, but he's gonna play a little more safe. Kura Storehouse for HOMS Senpai. I feel like, having played between 3 and 10 games on Japanese, I can speak with some authority on Japanese builds, and this looks great so far. Lots of sheep for these players. And we also have the council hall for Sainch. I'm going off of the Aussie Drongo pronunciation of this name, by the way. Yeah, He has casted this guy before. That's how big of a deal it is. I want to say, by the way, this is insane. Let me check my DMs. Okay, no, we got nothing from them. If nobody raises a flag on this, then it's gonna we're gonna let it ride. I don't think anybody has that much of a care about it, but this wall should not be here. I think it's like way too long, and then the gap for David, you're supposed to have one gap in the front and one gap on the side for each player on this map. He's just got like double side gap, and then he's just completely walled off with this stone cliff in the middle. That's crazy. I mean, they could, again, if you see something like this in your game, in the Winter Bash or whatever, you can pause, ask for some input if it's like truly bugged and we need a but I think it'll be fine. It's not going to have a huge impact in this game, in this matchup. Couple farmhouses out here on the berries. Something I kind of like about the Japanese, being a Japanese Mongol player kind of together combo, I don't know. With Mongols you don't have to build houses. With any other civ you have to build houses, and it feels like kind of pointless where you're putting them. You can't use them to wall off like you can in Age of Empires 2. You kind of just have to throw them down anywhere randomly. Maybe you get some vision with them. Let's see, where do we have our English houses? Yeah, like what is this for? Are you gonna mess with pathing slightly with that? I don't know. But where else are you gonna put it? With Japanese, you actually have a reason to put your houses in specific spots, because they're also, you can see this guy dropping off. They're also drop-off points. They're basically the Japanese mill. So I find myself throwing houses down on all the deers around the map and the berries, and you go like double house on the berries just because why not? You got to build a house anyways. Why not make it efficient? It's great. But we got David and Namcap walling off pretty early with these palisades. Wouldn't be. I'm not surprised by that. On the other side, no. Can we see the army count here? Military. Okay, no, that's KD. Player score, Sanich, with the longbow mass. He's doing what Namcap could not, or decided not to do. The early longbow pressure. Namcap with longbow defense. They see the walls. Senpai sees those walls, and it looks like Orange gonna go to the south there and try to pressure the other English player. Let's see, where is he going with these longbows? Where did they go? Okay. It's kind of an awkward path. David might be free to Abbasid Boom. He's going to go all the way to the edge of the map. It actually makes more sense to build these walls than it does to go the natural wall off. You get some more stone, you get the trade route behind there. What's the scouting here? Oh, solid. And these walls take forever to come up, ever since the latest patch slowed down wall build time. Oh man. Longbows, I think, might make it there before the walls are up. Namcap might need to get a couple of taps on here. HOMS Senpai, the fast castle build, no military yet. Going for that floating gate. We'll probably see mounted samurai, if I had to guess. We're gonna see the Namcap, or the Clop build. And there are enough longbows here to defend for the time being. From Namcap, he's got the reinforcement advantage here, defending his base. And we're basically waiting to see the Japanese knights roll over everything. We'll see if that happens. HOMS Senpai not going on to these free farms for now. He has tons of sheep still. And this final wall is just getting denied by Isanich. Man, I can't say it right. Okay, did he get enough hits in there? I don't know if they can pass. Okay, he's going to try to burn it with the scout. Should go down pretty quickly. The red scout here as well. And we just got longbow v longbow. And blue defending. There's age 3 for HOMS Senpai. And the stable into, yeah, mounted samurai. Immediately. Powerful rush with the Japanese. It's so hard to kill this mounted samurai. It's insane. Shinto priest also moving forward. Cap that sacred site. I'm a little fuzzy still. I say I'm a Japanese player, but I'm a little fuzzy on the H3 landmarks, to be honest. Unique technologies produces Shinto priests. First priest spawns instantly, so I guess you can really use that to grab relics and grab sacred sites. Pretty good. And we've got a longbow mass from orange. No spears out for our orange player though. Surprising. Red's still the only player in Castle Age, and he's well. I guess you don't need spears when you can just throw them, poke them in the ground like that, right? That looks really cool. I wish these palings are more useful. I don't know. They feel really awkward to use, I feel like, but they do look pretty sick. More mounted samurai coming out. How many is it now? 5, all on the sacred site. If we go to, yeah, they can see them too. They're just sitting on this site, which you get vision of when it's capped by an enemy. Scout for Namcap sees the enemy massing at his front gate. The wall's never fully finished, and he's gonna try and throw down an outpost here to defend. David with the horsemen floating around the sides, and he's adding a lot of spears now. Barracks. Gonna try to go spear. There's an upgraded hardened spearman. Hopefully we see phalanx as well. Really powerful versus Cav. It's a Abbasid unique tech. Spears instantly sniped. This is a lot of longbows, and Namcap is he's in trouble. Let's see. Okay, blue is he's cutting off reinforcements. Longbows are gonna go down that are just trailing in. The mounted samurai supported by the bannerman. We can see the bannerman AoE here. He just gives a buff to everybody around him. Attack damage bonus plus 15% min. That's insane. Japanese are great. Red capping with that priest too. And horsemen are going to be pushed back. He bought Namcap a little bit of time though. Be disappointed if there aren't any man-at-arms. Alright. David gonna snipe the Shinto priest. Huge. There are only 2 sacred sites on this map, so they have a ticking clock now. Oh no, there's a third one down here. Okay. That's an insane sacred site. Wait, this whole map is like just completely messed up. Like, this is heavy red favor sacred site. He's gonna cap it too. If they cap all 3 of those, they will get a 15-minute timer to victory. They won't be able to hold them though, probably. Like, somebody's gonna step on one of these. They're undefended. Orange trying to get an outpost down. Forward. David moving in with this hardened spearman against longbows. Doesn't feel too good, but you gotta do what you gotta do. They are kind of working. Does he have plus armor? He has +1 ranged armor on him, so that's definitely a good thing. There's the defend all sacred sites banner. And it's a full, okay, well, I was gonna say it's full southern fighting, but now this blue wall is getting burned down by the bannerman and the mounted samurai. We've got forward villagers too for red. It's so funny, they're like fighting opposite across on the map. Do we see any man-at-arms? What's the eco? What's the economy right now? Let's understand the flow of this game. 42 vills for HOMS Senpai. Can I select all? Okay, there we go. 35 for Namcap. Up here in the north, blue 65. He's gone. Does he have multiple TC? Yeah, he's got multi-TC Abbasid. We haven't looked at his base at all yet. We're about to be looking at it if these guys get through. So David is booming pretty effectively. And 43 vills for orange. If they can hold on, they might have an eco advantage. David, at least, might have an eco advantage. Namcap's struggling with that vil count. Wait, this is a HOMS Senpai Stonewall. Is this a Namcap palisade behind? Okay, he's going to try and build a palisade. He's going to wonder why his vills are pathing like an insane route around the back. I don't think he sees that, so yeah. I mean, that's bravery to go with these farms back here and not even have this walled. That's bravery. Okay, they are shifting now. Red and orange. Team HOMS shifting to the north. Outpost went down here as well. It's fully walled with palisades, and I think HOMS Senpai lost his vills? Where are they? Are there vills here? I think he lost his vills. We need to look more at these fights. Sanich, longbows, just camping there. Namcap gonna have to realize this wall exists, and now the full might of Team HOMS is gonna force David to try and throw down a really desperate wall here. He can't repair this now because there are longbows in the mix, and he's sending a lot of vills, but it's not gonna be there in time. Still, HOMS Senpai only won in Castle Age, and it looks like David only won with multiple TCs. He's up to 3. Can we see resources gathered? We'll have to look at that at the end. Current resources, though. This is somewhat of a give and take, honestly. Does this outpost have arrow slits? It does not. So Namcap can just sit underneath it if he has to. Ooh, these archers are just out of range of his own network of castles, though. They're not getting that attack speed bonus. This is kind of a give and take 50-50 fight here, though. And look at the hardened spearman for David. Does he have... Okay, he has phalanx. How's the ranged armor on these guys? +1. Everybody kind of getting up to Castle Age now. King's Palace for purple will put him on effectively 2 TCs. Where's our castle for the 3D clan? He's not even in HOMS clan, he's in 3D clan. This is the last minute switch out, by the way. Beastie Beauty, HOMS Senpai's original teammate, could not play. So they switched out for another player of similar enough rank that the placement of the teams does not change. We've got horsemen, we've got spears for David, and he has the greatest eco in this game. Second highest score. We're just trying to get as many spearmen out housed right now. Is David just lost the house? Here comes more. And is this is another red stone wall on this side. They're just trying to box these guys in. Any man-at-arms yet? I'm thinking of you. Jeez. I don't think so. Too many longbows out there. Man-at-arms aren't fast enough. And purple gonna have his match again with these orange longbows. Maybe some siege is in order from either of those players. Mangonel, Treb, Ram, any of those could have a good effect with siege. Do all factions have a man-at-arm equivalent? Yes. Okay, all the orange longbows go down, bar 2 on this side. David's actually taking a really good fight here, but man, these mounted samurai are insane. Let's see if the hardened spearman can take the fight. Wait. It doesn't look like it. Man. Oh no. And, okay, I'm simply gonna fall back. Not diving for now. Orange in line formation on the other side. And it looks like Team English or Anglo-French Alliance is gonna be bottled up in their base. And do they have gold? They don't. I mean, David doesn't need gold as long as he can make spearmen. Is David Castle? He's not. He's not going there either. Has not enough food. He's spending all of his food on spears and horses. Namcap still with enough numbers here to fight this back. And it seems like Team HOMS playing it safe for the time being. Can you trade between your own markets? Yes, you can. It's not as efficient. Like, you don't get as much of a income from it. It doesn't pay off as much as trading with the neutral market. But you can. Might be an option here, but trading, starting trade, making trade caravans it slows down your pace in other ways. So you see a lot of players putting it off or not doing it all if it's not in the plan to begin with. I guess HOMS Senpai is just trying to deny any opportunity to trade. He's kind of memeing with these walls. It's kind of funny. But they haven't been denied, so it's a legit strat. Like, it's working. We got purple spears, hardened spearmen for the English in the north. I mean, what's he gonna do with spearmen against longbows? Might as well send them up there, right? Okay, rally point for Sanich gonna need to be changed here. Potentially. Oh, and they still have the sacred. This is gonna go to sacred site. They just have it, and they're just gonna chill and wait for that to end the game. They don't need to dive. Can we see the sacred? Yeah, that's like in here, right? Sacred track. Oh, it doesn't have a timer. It just says sacred sites captured. Okay. Thanks, guys. Oh no. HOMS Senpai really making this game crazy with these mounted samurai. And you're gonna need like twice this many spears at least to take out these samurai. We got a Wolo? Where is it? Where is it? I missed it. I missed it. Where is it? Dang. I have trying to echolocate it. How many mounted samurai we got here? 30 now? Castle. Okay, he might go imp now. Okay. Sure, why not? We got the Tanegashima gunsmith. First try. You make like some crazy siege, like I don't know, cannoneers with that thing. It's crazy. Spears are going in, but how many spears is that? 27? You need 68 spears, I think. Maybe more. The pace is too strong for Team Red and Orange, and I think they're just gonna win with Sacred Site. Just crazy. No domination today. Why can't we all just live in peace as long as we own all of the sacred sites? That's what they're saying. The walls, the full stone walls are almost completed. The north side. The only opening that remains is through the front of Namcap's base. Now this wall is disadvantaging David and Namcap, I think. It's completely protecting the sacred site. And, where are those samurai? Oh, he's trying. Oh, look how close it was! Look at how it was one tick away from being reset. Oh my. So close to dragging this game on a little bit longer. 36 mounted samurai here in this pack at least. For HOMS Senpai. What's the eco count right now? We're at 81 vils for red. We're at 65 for purple. We are at 112 for blue. And orange has 75. Working away. Income last minute. Can we get income per minute here? Sanich is going Berkshire Palace on the middle sacred site. Why not? Why not, you know? I think that there was a warning. Sacred sites will be up very soon. These guys have like a deflective armor that blocks one attack, like the first attack. So it really blunts the damage of these spearmen. Namcap using those palings. Try to keep the samurai from getting on top of them. But army getting eaten up from blue and purple. These mounted samurai are just a little too insane. And blue actually trying to decap the north. Looks like he's not going to be able to. HOMS Senpai learning his lesson. Well, I say learning his lesson. He does not have any units in the south again. And Namcap gonna, I think, try to go down there with 2 longbows and snipe that. They just need to stand on it for long enough and it'll decap. But we are out of time. The game is over. I'm gonna undeafen. We'll see what their thoughts are.
He was just an age ahead the whole time, the red player. And then English, I think I needed to drop more to keep up with the longbows, because I took some bad trades there with the longbows. I needed to get better production. I was thinking that that
They
it
both
would
had
be
2 TC.
enough. Yeah. I went 2 TC
They were
with
one
King's
for.
Palace.
They were one.
Yeah, I was
TC
ahead
for,
on
like,
villagers
most
by a
of that
lot.
Game.
All
You did
right.
great with the economy.
Do you want to try French? Gorge is kind of difficult for French, right?
Yeah, it sucks for French.
Okay.
This guy named his team the English-French Alliance. Not gonna play French once this whole tournament.
I can play it.
No,
We play
no.
Mega Random.
You do you. It's just funny. Like, it would be truly insane. I mean, I don't want to be like mean, but I'm just gotta set expectations, you know? It would be insane if David and Namcap could pull a win out of this. It would be super cool to see it, but we'll see. This is gonna be interesting. We're on Mega Random. We have David in blue as the French, the blue French, beautiful color. What was I'm thinking of a word. Synergy. There we go with the blue flag. Namcap in orange playing as the English, and on the other side, Sanich, 3D Sanich in yellow, also playing as the French, and his teammate HOMS Senpai, HOMS clan, Godfather himself in red. This time playing as the AoEIVs, the variant of the original release Civ, the Abbasid. They have completely different text in here. It builds up in a totally different way. It's very interesting how the devs have changed things to make it interesting. We are on game 2, and well, last one was honestly, it was really a strong showing from Ham Senpai and Sanich. I can't say it right the first try ever. By red and yellow, but it was not a complete blowout. I don't know. David had some strong engagements, some good micro with his horsemen and his spears. Just couldn't quite keep up. We'll see what they have in store this game. I know Ham Senpai went into the last one with a very specific plan in mind, right? Castle Age, Mounted Samurai. I don't know if they decided later to do Sacred Sites or not, but they ended up winning with Sacred Site. Spoilers if you clicked halfway through the video or if you just joined and want to watch it later. Namcap going for... Wait, oh, this is... Yeah, going for an unorthodox... Is this orthodox? I think this is unorthodox. Okay, he might have run out of wood there a little bit. But there's the lumber camp. School of Cavalry on the way for yellow. I'm not even gonna try, and for blue as well. Pretty solid, equal timings here for these players. House of Wisdom is also progressing with, what is that? The Culture Wing. All right. What does this give us? Upon completion, grants 2 Dervish and turns their healing aura on permanently. Okay, cool. Aloysian, welcome in. Good to see you. Yeah, actually, this is kind of a cool matchup. We'll see if the French players can get value, how quickly they react to raids, all 4 of them. Council Hall from Orange. Now, he tried to play it safe, tried to play it back last game. It was a little bit... I mean, he played it so far back that the enemy team won by Sacred Site. So we'll see if he tries to go for like a longbow rush this time or what. Gonna have to contend with some French knights, though, in all likelihood, and some dervishes, which we will learn more about once they pop out of the sacred or of the House of Wisdom. Scouting. Let's see. Did we have any sheep right now? Okay, they're all hiding back here. He doesn't want anybody to see his sheep. There's secret sheep. All right, red, yellow. I mean, French rely pretty heavily on getting enough sheep, and he's got a few here. Let's see. Yeah, he's got plenty. He has more on the way with his scout. What is this? Second? Oh no, there it is. Okay. And cap. You can do a sheep check, right? 3. Struggling a little bit to find his sheep there. David with enough to get by on as well. Oh, he actually has a lot hiding behind there now. The French players have reached the next stage. David queuing up 2 knights. We've got one coming out for yellow as well. Everybody, feudal age times very similar. Nobody Oh, I was gonna say nobody has gone for the little weird side fishing water slivers, but there is a dock for red. He's come all the way across to this side to do it. I wonder if orange and blue will ever scout that. At least now they have, like, if they lose, you know, they have a good excuse. They could say, well, you know, they fished. Mega Random gave them the fish. I've used that excuse before in this very tournament. Let's see. At least the Mega Random generation excuse is what, at least. Here are the dervishes. What do? Passively heals all nearby units, including ally units. That's going to be crazy with the knights. Wait a minute, that's crazy. And camels cause enemy horse cavalry nearby to deal 20% less damage. Wait, so they just can't contest this. Wait a minute. These things are unkillable, and they're healing the knights, and they're causing any enemy knights to do less damage. Oh my gosh. Okay, so David gonna have to avoid the dervishes at all costs with his knights. Longbows, was there like a spearman rush going on here? Unfortunately, you can't spawn units inside of buildings and then pop them all out at once in Age 4. Really sad about that. Would be kind of another way to continue using this barracks, but 2 knights against 1 dervish knight. I don't think... Oh, look at that healing! It's so fast! It's so fast! Wait! He just got back up to... Oh my gosh. How much healing is this? Increases healing rate by plus 50%. It doesn't have like a rate, but that's insane. Alright, so David has learned now. Do not go by the dervishes. He's just going to try and cut off any lone knights that are coming forward, and he's going to have to leave the other... What a strat, man. This is what we got HOMS clan here for. They're bringing some insane strats right now. Oh, yes. I mean, I don't know. It's probably been labbed out in, like, S-tier tournaments already, and people have seen it and stuff, but I've never seen it, and that's hilarious. They're still just sitting on this barracks? Red might have to fall back with his dervishes. Oh, David actually pushing yellow off the gold. There's no defense for this gold. 1 knight. And he might get some villager kills here. Ooh, close. Trying to keep those knights alive. Dervishes on the way. And that's like... he's just going to have to leave. Both players in the north now fishing, too. I don't know, like, do the south players try to go out to dock? Do they know about the docks? Probably not. But that's going to be a huge difference maker with the eco. The eco. 5 fish now here for red. I mean, that's just the chance you take when you're going nomad, right? They could have played Gorge, or what was it? The Pit was the other map. It was their home map, actually. They just decided to go mega random. You got to take some chances. You got to play some risks, you know. It's like when I'm playing Need for Speed Hot Pursuit. Sometimes you just gotta go in that oncoming lane, get some near passes, and get some boosts. You probably end up, you know, having a head-on collision, but maybe it'll pay off, you know? These dervishes, man. That's crazy! I wanna do this. I wanna hop into some games and do this strat now. You just go Culture Wing and you get the dervish. Here's Economic Wing Growth. So I guess, now that he's this age, let's see, he's able to like select some of these to do. Wing bonuses improve based on the age that they were built in, too. Might as well jump. Oh man. Knights? Chasing? It's a similar number of knights though, and David does not actually have the healing tech. Let's see, what is it called? Chivalry. By the way, this out of combat thing, +1 health every 1 second when out of combat, that's just a lie. They just heal all the time, I'm telling you. Maybe I'm just mad at French knights in general for being so good, but I feel like whenever I'm shooting the knights with some bows and arrows, they're just healing anyway. Full HP here. He's gonna try and focus some rams. He might pick a dervish. Dervishes, gotta watch out. Fall back. Yellow not fighting at all right now. It's kind of crazy. David is solid with this micro. He's trying to pick off one knight at a time. Cap not really being pressured at the minute, but these knights are not healing. Yellow knights are. Blue gonna be in a little bit of trouble. Who's reached the next age? HOMS Senpai reaches age 3. First one to age 3 again. And what was the wing? I was not paying attention, chat. What did he get? He got something. He got something cool. Something good. I don't know. This micro battle is too good. Spears now for orange. They might have a chance at taking this if they fight together. Okay, looks like he got 4... he's making camel lancers now. What did that age up give this guy? I don't even know. It was culture, military, trade, and economic. What's up with Red's horses? So these are camels. They're camel units, and it's like a unique AoEIV unit that it's a religious like monk that heals. So he's keeping them next to his allies, royal knights, and they're just healing them. And because of the age tech that he chose to go with for feudal age, they're like healing at an absurd rate, plus 50% rate constantly or whatever. Carrying a relic increases it as well. Okay. So basically, David can never 1v1 the yellow knights because they'll always be out healed. And it's just completely blunted anything blue can do. I think he might need to try and raid. He is taking some risks with the mill on the outside. Might have been spotted. Maybe, okay, looks like he's been taking extra risks. These guys have been spotted. More knights moving around. We'll see. I would love to see some blue in the eco here. But he feels like he has to keep the pressure on. I know, it's crazy. That's why I'm so excited about it. Oh, man. Okay. All right. How many? How many? We got ourselves 20 fishing ships in this little strip for red and 15 for yellow. And that's all. I think that says all it needs to. This game might be chalked. I don't know. For blue and orange. We'll see. The fish is kind of crazy. Now red adding in his own military units. All he was doing was microing these dervishes. Well, the optimal amount I think is like 3 or 4 per deep water fish, and then it regenerates in time. But they're kind of just pumping it. They're sending it right now. See, this is at 0, but it'll come back in a little bit. I'll keep that selected if I don't forget. And we're gonna need to see a lot more, I think, more spears, honestly. All they need is spears again, but you never want to play into only spears. Dervish pops the conversion. Do they get out in time? It's fine. They're escaping. And these camels are also... Oh yeah, another thing about the dervish. It has camel unease. So everything... Do we get an area of effect for that? I don't think so. But enemy horse units do 20% less damage that are nearby too. So the French knights are just screwed basically. Oh man, what a play. Look at this healing. He is down to 1. Okay, he's added another dervish. The barracks is gonna go down. Oh, horrors. I forgot and I clicked on this thing. Oh, it's still at 0. So I think they're gonna outfish this. They're gonna have idle fishing boats. There is still some shore fish though. Oh, and it's coming back now. It's up to 50 again. So it just like regenerates eventually. You see him deleting ships because he knows they're like too many now. I mean, I gotta ask, yeah, you know, blue and orange, I gotta ask him after, did they ever see this happening? They probably don't know it's happening. Have they scouted all of the water? Okay, they've seen that. They haven't seen... Oh, that would be so good if they could get onto this pond. But they have not scouted it. I don't go into the Fog of War view very much in H4 because whenever you change perspective, it's bugged. So clearly, like, David has seen everything here, right? But it's bugged so that none of the buildings and none of the fish or anything that they've seen will like show up in the Fog of War if you have changed perspective since last doing it. So we just get all vision, see what they have scouted or not. There's a lot going on under the hood in this game, but I'm kind of just glossing over it. We've got red on stone in the middle. Go look at like resource. I guess we're on the most relevant one already. Eco count. Let's do it. Blue. 58 Vils, 1 TC, 2 TC. And he's stopped making knights. He might want to go up to the next age. He might be saving. I think he's saving for that for sure. Amcap. 42 Vils, 1 TC. Oh, plus King's Palace. He's in castle. Okay, Sanich also just made it to castle. I Sanich. Does that mean something? I don't know. Does that stand for something? 60 Vils for yellow. He is on 1 TC. Big fight happening here. Quick walls on the gold and on... We've got TC down here on the fishing village down there on the south. Tons of camels now. Also, strong counter to cavalry, so the knights will not want to fight those. AoE4 launched like in 2021 in a pretty rough state. There was a lot of bugs, a lot of missing features, like so many missing features. Laughing cheese. So it was perceived at the launch to be kind of bad in general. I don't know. It was still solid under the hood, good game, great gameplay. But I think a lot of people were just turned off at that point and never gave it a second shot. A lot of the like Xbox One era games, I feel like Halo Infinite launched in kind of a shitty state. And then they just try to fix it afterwards. Age 4 and Halo Infinite too, but Age 4 has definitely improved a huge amount since then. It's come a long way. But the launch in general, and it's just a bit different too. It's hard to learn different civs and stuff. Gives a lot of AoE 2 players a bad taste in the mouth, and they just kind of turned off and they're just like, hey, AoE 4 is a bad game. I'm just gonna play AoE 2. And that's fine too. I think AoE 2 is better. I like it more. Maybe it's because I'm better at it. Probably. But this is still a great game. I really enjoy Age 4 as well. And it has improved so much since it came out. Some knights going down. Veteran Royal Knights for yellow. Only... Okay, no, they both have veteran. What's the upgrades on these? Just, you know, why not? Why not look at that? +2 attack for yellow. +2... They're the same upgrades. Should be a pretty even fight here. Besides numbers, leaning yellow's favor. David falling back. He can lose a lot of Vils under this TC, though. That's rough. And now the scores reflecting that fishing. It's 51-48 to 23-19. And it's kind of up to... It looks like they're going to go Sacred Site again. There's a keep on 3 of them, on 2 of them, and this third one being watched over by a dervish. Golden Age Tier 3 activated for HOMS Senpai. What did he... Okay, he has not aged up since then. Since the last one. Probably going to go Military Wing if he goes Age 4 at all. And these Royal Knights just burning the Guild Hall. What's in the Guild Hall right now? 140 resources. Okay. Well, you're not going to lose much if that gets burned. Looks like we're just going to see some defensive. Oh, look at these camels. Look at these boys. Whoo! And all they have to fight it is, well, they got some spears. But there goes the dervish popping off those relics. He has 4 relics in this fight. He can just keep doing that. There's another one. Oh, you better back up. Uh-oh. We'll do it again. Do it again. Oh, that's beautiful. And Namcap just can't have any units over here. Oh, there it goes again. Any enemy units standing in this radius will get converted. It's ability, if a monk is carrying a relic, they can use that. You're just endlessly doing it. You just can't fight the army. This has been an amazing game. I have loved this. The strats on display from HOMS clan have been fantastic. David mining some stone, some gold there. Maybe a villager will drop off in time. David resigns though. The surrender comes through for Namcap as well, and that's a honestly an insane game. Oh my gosh. Some would call it cheese, some would call it highly developed strategy. Who can say? Let's see if we can tune in and get the reaction if they see the fish.
Yeah, they were fishing super hard. That's why we lost. They found the deep water.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh,
So yeah,
that's
like,
mega random, I guess. Yeah.
this is just how the game works. If you find fish, you have to fish.
Yeah. Fair enough.
Yeah. GG's. They had some real cheese going on that game.
That's
Oh man.
right. As
Fun
long as it's
watch,
good to
though.
cast. Yeah.
Oh yeah, that was super fun.
as
Those
we had some
dervishes are
content.
crazy, bro.
Yeah, really. I wasn't sure what they were for at first, and then my spear came out, and I was like, "Oh, I should be able to beat this knight, right?" And I was like, "Oops."
Oop. Oh man. Thanks for playing. That was good.
All right.
I just messaged the guy. I was like, "Hey, you guys qualifying for the 2v2 tournament?" And he was like, "We got slaughtered in qualifications. They lost."
Oh no.